get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. The Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings and the Converge Fiber Xers each racked up wins in the PBA on tour. Marty Bautista tells us more.
Raymond Aglemetref din yan. He proves you right.
The Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings were ahead by 12 against the Blackwater Bossing in the first quarter of their PBA on-tour matchup. But the Bossing fought back and managed to regain the lead after 3 quarters. 48 minutes wasn't enough to settle the score between the two teams. In overtime, Ginebra was clinging to a 1-point lead in the final 43 seconds of the game.
Favorite mismatch niya. Oh, another miss at the post. Tapi ka ng bola.
Blackwater had the chance to win in the final possession, but Tyrus Hill bricked both free throws. Final score 81-80 for Ginebra. This is the team's second win in the PBA on tour. Sydney Onwabere led the way for Gin with 25 points and 11 rebounds.
We're just really blessed na mabigyan ng pagkakataon to play. Kasi habang ito po yung PBA on tour, ito po yung chance namin makapagpakita and of course para mahasa rin yung talent namin.
Here's Lubit dancing on the corner, the shot from the side.
The second game between the Converge Fiber Xers and TNT Tropang Giga was not as close as the first matchup. From a 13-point lead at halftime, Converge extended its advantage to 21 in the final quarter. The Fiber Xers didn't give a leeway for a TNT comeback, enabling them to grab the 109-84 win. Gio Ambohot was the high point man for Converge with 31 points and 8 rebounds. One of the key differences in the game was Converge's 18 three-pointers compared to 11 by the Tropang Giga. With this, Converge improved to 3-3 in the preseason tournament while TNT remained winless in 4 games. PBA on-tour action continues this Friday at the Inares Arena in Pasig. First to play are the Terra Firma Jeep and Phoenix Fuel Masters at 5 p.m., followed by the Magnolia Hotshots and Northport Batang Pier at 7:30 p.m. For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
And the complete lineup of Gilas Pilipinas has not been able to practice together with just over 2 months left before the FIBA World Cup. Calvin Oftana will miss the national team's training camp in Europe. The forward is still recovering from a calf strain that he has been enduring since the Cambodia SEA Games. Aside from Oftana, his TNT Tropang Giga teammate RR Pugoy will likewise miss the Europe training camp. Pugoy is also still recuperating from an injury. Bobby Ray Parks Jr.'s wrist injury and Jordan Heading's back issues are also keeping them from joining the team practices. Gilas is scheduled to fly to Estonia later tonight. Gilas' women counterparts, meanwhile, are already deep in action. They won against the Kaylor Thunder in the tune-up game in Melbourne, Australia. Gilas women zoomed to victory in new recruit Vanessa De Jesus' debut, 93-74. The Thunder are a club team playing in the semi-pro league, the NBL 1. The Gilas women team is set to play another tune-up game against the KC Cavaliers, another ball club from NBL 1. All this is part of the team's build-up for their upcoming stint at the FIBA Women's Asia Cup in Sydney on June 26. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after this quick break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippine women's volleyball team moves one step closer to the ABC Challenge Cup semifinals after taking down India in a 5-set thriller. The Pinays were down 2-1 when they scored a clutch win in the extended fourth set. In the fifth, the team showed resilience to complete the comeback win. Final score, 25-22, 26-28, 11-25, 29-27, and 18-16. A win against Australia will assure the Philippines of a seat in the semifinals of the tournament. And back here in the Premier Volleyball League, several teams are beefing up their rosters, like newbies, the Farm Fresh Foxies. Based on some reports, 4 players from the Adamson Lady Falcons have been recruited to join the Foxies for the upcoming Invitational Conference. These are spikers Kate Santiago and Trisha Tubu, as well as libero Kai Lazo and middle blocker C. Kyle Tagsit. They are the most recent additions to the list of collegiate volleybells who have made the jump to the pro ranks. The Foxies are set for its Invitational Conference debut on June 27. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the news day continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.